Everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Hope you have had a wonderful day and a wonderful night, and continue on a wonderful day and a wonderful night. Just because it's Sunday, everyone else strive to be the most best, wonderful version of themselves, and know that Hashem loves you always. And even just a little bit of striving and trying is amazing. So we're doing Perek. We're wrapping up Perek Vav Mishnah. And so let's just jump on back on into it. Al tvakesh gedula le'atzmacha ve'al tachmod kavod v'zer milimudecha aseh ve'al tisava l'shulchanam shel melachim sheshulchanacha gadol mishulchanam v'chisacha gadol mikisram v'ne'eman hu ba'al melachetecha sheyishalem lecha tzchar pe'ulasecha. Do not seek greatness for yourself, and do not crave honor. Let your performance exceed your learning. Do not lust for the table of kings, for your table is greater than theirs, and your crown is greater than their crown, and your employer is trustworthy to pay you remuneration for your deeds. So when we started discussing this, and the second day is that we have to examine it's a summary of the week, is that we have to examine our motives. So it's easy to say that we're concerned with the glory of Torah when it's really just we're just concerned about ourselves. As well, the Ruach Chaim talks about how we always need to be upgrading our performance. And the Machzor Vitri includes that we're all employees of Hashem, and that we will all get reward according. He will reward us according to our effort and the energy that we expend. And Yisrael Vision gives the analogy of like a minister going around. Everyone bows to this minister, and then he travels with the king one time, but people don't recognize the king. They bow to the minister. How embarrassed this minister is. So to us with Hashem, everyone's bowing to us. How can we be like, oh my gosh, no, don't do that. Bow to Hashem instead. Third day, we talked about how our actions need to be more than our learning, and that our learning must be followed by action, by mitzvahs. Or it says that it's better that we were never born. Then as well, our Torah is ours forever, and your Torah learning transforms you. And as well, when Yaakov ran from Esav, he was praying just to survive, and he came back with riches, marry, etc. But when he came back and he wanted to just relax and have a peaceful life, he was given tumult. And Yosef was sold, etc. And yesterday we were talking about how the more that one knows the Torah, the greater their obligation to implement it in action. And that the tefillin is actually an analogy for this, is that the tefillin shel yad is an analogy for action, and the rosh for wisdom. The yad goes on before the rosh, and it comes off after the rosh is taken off. That action precedes and is after wisdom. It's supposed to be more. And then as well, regular kings are remembered by their statues. They're not here now, they're dead. But our sages, we remember our sages by their learning. We remember David HaMelech for his Tehillim, and as it says in Gemara Yevamos, I think it's Yevamos, if I remember correctly. I'd be messing that up. Yeah, Yevamos 97a. It's talking about the sages when we learn their Torah, is that their lips move in their graves. So thank you so much for listening and learning with me this week for this Mishnah. And I hope you'll have a wonderful day and a wonderful night.